Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, please.
Little black dress 좀 신선하게 원옥조홍에 춤춰출 것 같지 I know your friends 에 불러올래 어수많은 내 time Little black dress 좀 신선
Introducing Haley.
Is your name Haley?
Yes, my name is Haley.
Okay, I said it right. Where you calling me from, babe?
I'm calling you from Chicago.
Okay, Chicago. Is that where you live?
Yes, that's where I live now. Yep.
Okay, Haley.
I'm from Detroit, though.
It's a different story when you got a beautiful woman that's like a 7 or an 8 and her hair is all over the fucking place. You could see the beauty and you ain't looking for the other flaws. But when you ain't no 7 or no 8 and then we see hair like that, no, just no.
Detroit. Okay. Haley, Chicago. How old are you?
I'm 28.
And you should fucking know better. You should fucking know better. When you get on camera, you need to be camera ready.
28. Okay. What do you do for a living?
I'm a therapist.
And she's a motherfucking professional. Make this shit make sense. Who going to see you looking like who done it and damn it, I'll bite you?
I was actually on here before, but I don't feel like I fully did the interview. I think it was kind of later on in the evening. One of the last ones, but yeah, I'm a therapist.
Did you get any reaction?
I did. I talked to one person. We talked on Instagram for an hour. It was a cool conversation, but then we just never talked again. So that's it.
Okay. So you want to take it from the top? You only get 2 times on the show.
Absolutely.
All right. So Haley, Chicago, 28. You're a therapist?
Yes, I'm a therapist.
Okay. Do you have any children?
No, I don't have any children.
No kids. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Aquarius. So we got Haley, Chicago, 28, Aquarius, therapist. No kids.
No kids.
What kind of man you looking for, baby?
I'm looking for a considerate man and a man that's already doing the work on himself. And someone who is not afraid to keep themselves accountable, but then also in a partnership, I value accountability and growth. And so I'm looking for that kind of man. I'm looking for a generous man, and not even in just finances. I'm working. I kind of from your show learning it's not enough just to be asking for a man who has different stuff than I do. So I've been actually working on myself as far as the things, the qualities that I want. So very generous. I'm very giving.
Why she keep talking? That's what I'm saying. No, that's what all of us are saying. Why does she keep talking? People don't like that shit. You just keep talking and talking, and motherfuckers try to follow what you say, and it's a bunch of word salad that don't mean nothing.
Both with my time and with just my energy. And so yeah, and then going back to giving part.
Let's see if she keep talking.
Giving, not even just financially, but actions. I believe in love languages, right? So actions, words. I value that because I'm a giver. So 2 givers together, imagine what we can give the world,
Wow.
Okay, what are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers is someone who so just in doing a lot of dating, their first dates bringing up other women. I'm not really, I value people's stories and people's journeys, but I'm not really looking for someone who has a vendetta about women and dating and just assuming everybody wants money. I don't really want money. I want to make my own money. That's where I feel pride and things like that. And so yeah, that would be a deal breaker. Another deal breaker is no desire to learn about themselves. So if you are opposed to therapy, if you're opposed to just that growth and getting that third party or that second opinion, I think would be a deal breaker as well.
She want to be y'all therapist, y'all. She gonna diagnose your ass and tell you need help. And when you don't want to go get no help, be like, fuck that. Don't be trying to diagnose me in the relationship. She gonna be like, you ain't even worth her time. She want to diagnose motherfuckers in relationships. And what man want that?
Yeah, someone who like doesn't date. Like I believe in going out and experiencing and traveling. Like if you're just so locked into like where you are and your location, like that is a big thing for me as well too. Like I want to travel. I'm going to every continent in the world. So that's a goal, and you have to have the same goal as mine as well.
Okay, so he has to have a passport.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. With stamps, because you need to have been somewhere to know how to act in your place.
Okay, so the passport people, you're not the first to say this. Actually, I said it because, well, you need a passport to travel other countries. But can you help a person get a passport? Or you want them to already have their passport?
Yeah, we can work on it. Like if you want your first experience to be traveling with me, that's cool.
Okay. Now, does he have to look a certain way, Haley?
I like chocolate, man. Taller chocolate, man. I'm 5'7" myself. So chocolate is what I prefer, but honestly, whatever. I'm not really I don't think I'm really picky when it comes to that. Like if we're vibing, we're vibing.
Okay. What about money? Do he gotta make a certain amount of money?
No certain amount of money. Again, I think something I have learned from your show is like don't ask for stuff that you're not also offering. But as long as you're able to like take care of yourself, yes, absolutely.
Let me jump into that. That's not really the answer though, because there's women who get married to millionaires every day and they don't have money, right? So I think the answer is, first of all, every individual is different. So it's a blanket statement. I just think if you want a certain man that makes a certain amount of money, you should learn that man. And genuinely, those men, they start with looks, genuinely. Second, if they want to have children, are you going to help them create their legacy? Third, do you fit into their life? Are you going to bring them peace? Because, men that make a lot of money.
Y'all gonna find peace with all that talking? Y'all gonna find peace, you think, with all that diagnosis and talking and whatnot that she doing? Unless she willing to change all that on time. See, you can't have a lot of negatives. And all we see right now is negatives. Traveling is cool, but you talk too much. And your appearance is catastrophic. Hair ain't on point. Just, I don't know. They say black men take a lot.
You have to work hard. Like this money don't be falling from the sky, child. So they get real picky. And now that the internet exists, and every man know if he make 100K, and if he over 6 feet, he know the world wants him. So yes, I will say this though. I believe in becoming the best human being that you can be in life, which is have money, right? It will definitely help. But it's not really always the way men select. But again, every man is different.
Yeah. Well, I'm a couples therapist. So like I deal with couples issues. And when it comes to finances, like I hear people with unrealistic, and I don't really like using the word delusional. Like I think we call somebody delusional. Like I think that's like cool. Like that's not cool. But I believe in being realistic. Say this though.
Some people are really delusional, and not in a disrespectful way. Just they really don't have a clue. Like they really don't even know that they don't have a clue. So that would be delusional. Real quick, you're a couple therapist. You're not in a relationship?
I am. No, I'm not.
Have you ever been in a relationship?
I have. My last relationship ended last April.
Oh, okay. Was it like a long-term relationship?
No, we were only dating for like 4 months.
Not saying, I don't know. I would think that.
But that's considered a long-term relationship? I'm confused. If she's so damn good at diagnosing, if she's such a damn good therapist, why she ain't found a man that she could get in touch with and build a lasting relationship with? What's going on? See, I always look at those people like, nah, you should be in a long-term relationship If you're giving people advice and you doing all the things that you're advising, your relationship should work. But if you ain't in no relationship and you're doing all of this advising, that means your advice is fucked up or you're not taking your own fucking advice. Either way, you're a suspect.
Job, I would want to talk to a married therapist if I was in couples therapy or someone that's been married.
Right. But I feel like it's a certain, I see couples all day, and I feel like one of the things that they're looking for is how to reassert themselves as individuals and couples. Like, I've been in this relationship for a long period of time. I've lost myself. I become a parent. I've lost myself. Right. And so I believe that right now I'm on a journey I think we are continually on a journey, right? But in order to be the best me individually, so that when I do have a partner who's also working to be the best them, we can kind of...
Wait a minute, but how you giving expert advice on relationships, but you can't keep none? No, that's like fucked up. Why would I go to you and you single and you ain't been married and you don't have a successful long-term relationship and get advice from you? I'm confused about that.
Do that together. Like, my biggest concern is like losing myself in a relationship. And so I think that that's a strength that I use in therapy, actually being an individual.
No, you can't say what your strengths are, because no. No. I can understand if you were maybe counseling people who want to be in dating relationships, who want a relationship, but ain't no way no married couple that's been married 20 years, but she be walking in the office talking to somebody that's 28, who ain't never been married, who have failed at all of her relationship. Ain't no way. This is motherfucking catfish or some shit. Ain't no way.
You'll be learning my individual self and being able to take that viewpoint and put that into couples. Like, don't forget yourself in a relationship. That's important. There's a you in couple. So when people get together, they lose themselves. I'm like, okay, what do you like to do? How do you?
This sounds like some shit I could say. And I know I ain't fucking no expert on no goddamn telling people what the fuck and when and the fuck to do whatever. And I've been married a long goddamn time. So I know she fucking can't tell nobody that's been married for no 10 years what the fuck is going on. Man, people just be desperate out this motherfucker to get anybody to get validation for anything they fucking believe and say. Ain't no way.
Like your steak goods. Like, you don't just have to order medium well because he ordered medium well. So when people say that all the time, like, I'm a couple and family therapist.
Yeah, she talk too much. Ugh, what the fuck?
I'm single. I also don't have any children, but I also help people work towards parenting goals. I help people work towards.
It's all about her. Y'all notice this shit. It's all about her. Fuck we doing? It's all about, it ain't about joining no relationship. Come on, let's see.
Relationship goals, communication, all that. So yes, some people don't see me, and I've been very honest and transparent and authentic about that. Like, I am single, I am not dating, but I think that also just adds to my like authenticity in the therapy space. Back to me.
All right. Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay, I'm gonna try to.
Someone said you can learn from anyone, and that is true. You can learn from mistakes. I tell y'all, okay, all right, boo.
I'm chilling.
One thing I will say is, yes, I will say you can learn from anyone. And this is why I always feel like a lot of y'all really have never dated the man y'all described, because I've dated that man 10,000 times and he could be the worst. Like, men, that tall, dark-skinned man who got like a lot of money. I mean, I got blessed with a good one, but in my past, child, they were a mess. And you get to the point where you don't even care about the money no more, because your peace of mind, your soul cannot tolerate the type of disrespect men with a lot of money can ask. Now, I used to talk about Cassie all the time before she sued Diddy, before I even knew all the back story. Before I knew the backstory, I used to be like, think about this. Cassie left a billionaire and married a trainer to have a family with, because the billionaire man that she dated for at least 10 years was never going to make her wife. And she could have been a baby mama. Like, she could have definitely got a child from Diddy if that's what she wanted, but she didn't want that. In order for her to become a wife, she had to marry a whole different man. Now we know all the shit she was dealing with those 10 years. So I don't want to say it. Let me say on you, Haley. Haley, when was your last relationship?
I think I said April. Last April. It was 4 months.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Last July.
That's July. Okay. Why? What are 3 flaws you have to work on in a relationship?
Ooh, this is so fun. Oh my gosh, I love this question. So I just turned 28, right? My birthday was Saturday, and literally, I feel like all my lessons from that year just like hit me all at once. So like avoidance, like I sometimes avoid stuff because like who wants to like just sit in like negative emotions all the time? So I definitely got that. I'm working on that. That's something that I'm working on. So that's one. Number 2 is like sometimes it's difficult for me. Like I'm organized up here, but like unless I like sit down and take the time, it's difficult for me to like get organized. But like I can get there. You know, I'm type B, so I'm not naturally type A. Naturally organized, but like being a therapist, you kind of have to be because you have to keep your own schedule. So I'm learning that as well. And number 3, I'm kind of like all over the place sometimes. Like when I'm like in my unhealthiest, if anybody knows the Enneagram, I'm a 7 on the Enneagram. So like I like doing a lot of different stuff. So I also have a candle business as well. I also do like some social media, like
Why do you need all these fucking jobs if you're a therapist? Wouldn't you make enough money to support yourself with a therapist job? I'm confused. What? You sell candles on the side and you on social media? What? Come on, y'all. Come on.
management and content creation and stuff. So I'm like I'm multi-talented, but also sometimes that means like my focus is like really weird as far as like being able to focus on one thing at a time. When I'm locked in, I'm locked in. When I'm not, it's kind of like all over the place. So I'm working on that professionally.
This child just talk and talk and talk. This is for you guys right here.
Personally, all areas of my life. Romantically. So that's 3 flaws I was calling myself on.
Okay.
Accountability.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you, Haley?
Because I can call myself out on stuff. I know when I'm not listening. I know when I need to like shut up and be quiet.
No. Ain't no motherfucking way you know that. No.
And not shut up and be quiet, but like shut up and be quiet as far as like talking too much.
What'd I tell y'all? Did I tell you she talked too much? I could look at her and say, God damn, you need to shut up.
Which I also do. But also that's a strength because who wants to be with like somebody boring and dry and like, right. So.
But that's what you're doing is opposite of peace. See, it's the opposite of peace. And she a therapist and she gonna be analyzing you. All of these fucking things. These are negatives.
That's 1 and 2-ish. Number 3, I'm very giving and caring. I'm a nurturer. Like I love kids. I love other people's kids too. Like that's my favorite thing. Like babysitting and giving people kids back. That's one of my favorite things to do. I love kids. I love family. I believe in the unit and believe in systems. And I'm trying to break generational curses. I think that's a strength. And doing the work on myself. If I'm gonna do hard work on myself, then that means I need to like choose wisely, choose a partner wisely. I'm going through all these difficult lessons, learning a lot about myself. And so I don't want to just be with nobody. I want to be with somebody, you know?
Yeah, just let that chick ramble. She just ramble, run her mouth. That's all she got is word salad. And you sitting there wondering, where the fuck are we going in this conversation? And why the fuck she talks so damn much? She don't know that's unattractive? I mean, for most men, that's a deal breaker.